G'day, this is Spot by Angry Koala. It's a proof of concept based on a sample of bird sightings data in New South Wales from the Department of Environment, Climate Change and Water. So what we have here is birds and the number of sightings. So you see here are the birds that have been sighted least, and these are the birds that have been sighted most. So for instance, I can click on the ones that have been sighted the least and see them in more detail. And in fact, if we go to the sightings area, we see we've already filtered by that. And if I move that along, you can see that I can change the filter on the fly. And once you're down to just a few, you're probably better off just showing the individual species. And as you can see, these are the most common species. If I click on a particular species, you'll notice I get the details about that, who the photographer was, and we also have some links off to get actual information, in this case from the Birds and Backyard site, and we can look into that. So that's one thing we can do. So let me clear that sightings information. We'll go back to everything. And the other thing is, I may see one of these birds in my backyard and I go, okay, well, it was a fairly small bird, so let's go very small to small. And I live in the Hornsby Shire, so the very last thing here is the local government area. You notice it's sorted by number of sightings, but in fact I can resort that by local government area. If I go down to H for Hornsby, which is just so we're now down to 58 birds, and in fact I remember it had a bit of yellow in it. So now down to 13 birds. So at this point I'm probably pretty sure I could have identified it as a particular bird. You'll notice these are all quite high resolution photos, so you can zoom right in and see quite a lot of detail about the photo itself. Let me clear everything again. The other way of doing this, instead of by filtering by the existing filters, is we can just do a straight keyword search. So in this case I'm going to type in finch, hit enter, and you'll notice these are the finches. And so again, I've got a finch identified straight away. You notice it saves my search criteria there. The other things we have, for instance, is the legal status, whether they're critically endangered. We have 3 critically endangered birds in New South Wales, and whether things are exotic or native. The exotic ones being introduced birds. Also have when they were first sighted. So that's pretty well it. My name's Grant Paisley. I have a couple of bird photographs in here, and with that I hope you enjoy using Spot, which is a pivot collection using Microsoft Research Technology. You can go to getpivot.com or to our site angrykoala.com.au to learn more. Thanks very much.